Hello, hello, hello. Today we are going to set up our project. So I opened Virtual Studio Code, VS Code. We downloaded that based on our operating system in the last video. And today we're really just going to build out our workspace for this project. So the first thing that I'm going to do is agentic coding is now a skill in development. So I'm going to actually use my agentic abilities within Virtual Studio Code. I'm going to hit this generate new workspace and it's going to say hashtag new. And I generated a prompt beforehand. I'm going to copy paste that prompt in here. Create a new project called Alexi Cyber Club. This will be our JavaScript project using Node.js. We downloaded Node.js in the last video as well, JavaScript and the necessary extensions. This will be a web-based application. Help me with the setup. I'm going to send that in and we're going to start building out our environment. From here, the generation really brings in that human review element. So we got a lot of generation. We have the setup kind of ready. This is where the human review element comes into play. You have to allow certain capabilities before the project will be fully built out. So I'm going to allow in this session. And again, the agentic abilities are kind of going to work in the background and generate what I need to be generated. This is where GitHub's going to come in. So the other day we created a GitHub account, or you already have a pre-existing GitHub account. We are going to create a repository in GitHub. So I'm going to go to repositories here. This is where I can view all of my pre-existing repositories. And from here, I'm going to click this new repository button. In this new repository, I will create the name of my project. So I'm going to call this Lexi's Cyber Club. You can add a description if you want. We are going to make our visibility public. This is super important when we configure our web page. You can configure with a template if you would like to. I'm not going to. You can also add a README. I, again, am not going to. At this point, we're not going to add a gitnor. We will add a gitnor down the line, but at this point, we don't need to. And then I'm just going to create my repository. So once the repository is created, we will go into the repository and we can open this repository. So I am going to say set up in desktop. I have the GitHub Desktop app. It's going to open GitHub Desktop. From here, it is going to create kind of that path to the repository within my local files. So this is going to be within my Alexi OneDrive. This location is fine. So I'm going to hit this clone button. And now everything that goes from this repository is going to be on my local drive as well. Last thing for today, just to get familiar with our code base, we are going to create a folder and a file within the folder. So as you can see, I am in my Lexi Cyber Club project right now. From here, I am going to navigate down to folders. I'm going to hit create new folder. And this folder, I'm just going to call start for right now. Within the start folder, I'm then going to create a new file. This file I'm going to call again start.js. And now we have a JavaScript folder and we can start generating our code. So we have a JavaScript folder within start. We have a JavaScript called start. And to generate code, you can see this shortcut, which is Control I, and it will generate the code for us. That is next.